from the team you can trust. This is breaking news from News 8.
We are following breaking news at this hour from overnight. One man shot, another in custody after shooting outside a rec center in Rochester.
Police responding to the Gantar Center on North Street for the report of multiple shots fired around 10 o'clock. They say a car fled the scene and led officers on a brief chase before a 31-year-old suspect was taken into custody on Davis Street. While the arrest was being made, a 25-year-old man was dropped off at the hospital with a gunshot wound. Those injuries are described as non-life-threatening. Police say he was shot in a vehicle that was also carrying 3 children and another adult. There are no other injuries. Police say in situations like this one, they need help from the community.
You know, if someone's an eyewitness, we strongly encourage them to come forward. But any additional information, if they're, for whatever reason, concerned about coming forward, if they provide us any information, it's always helpful.
Well, the investigation into that shooting is continuing. Again, if you have any information, you're being asked to call 911.
Well, happening today, so many of you looking forward to this. The Lilac Festival is welcoming the public at 10:30 this morning for the first time in well over a year.
Yeah, over the past few weeks and months, we've been talking to organizers about the changes they put in place to keep everyone safe. Erica DeCoste live at Highland Park this morning with the tough assignment right by those lilacs. Erica, good morning.
Good morning, Mark. Yeah, 2 years since the pandemic started. This is the first official festival in Rochester. It's happening today, and yes, of course, the lilacs behind me. Now that the sun has come up, we can finally see them. We found them. So what you need to know, the festival itself is free and open except for some events like beer and wine expos and local music. Those events taking place in the special events tent. You have to pay for limited seating. Tables are spaced 9 feet apart. That won't be available today, but it will be the rest of the Lilac Festival events consecutive over 3 weekends. There's also an arts and crafts event, free but limited capacity, and a kids zone. And of course, organizers asking everyone to wear a mask at all times, social distance. Parking will be 1440 South Ave, and it will be again open starting this morning, 10:30 a.m. to 7 this evening. For now, I'll send it back to you in the studio, Mark and Leah.
Marquetta, thank you so much. So lots to do at the Lilac Fest. Of course, she's with the stars of the show, the Lilacs themselves. If you need more information, head to rochesterfirst.com.
The president took a trip to Louisiana to continue his push for his infrastructure proposal. Republicans have resisted the president's plan, making the path unclear.
Basil John live with us this morning once again from D.C. Basil, good morning. So what has the president talked about this week after visiting those 4 states?
Well, good morning, guys. And yes, the main thing is infrastructure, as you said. And he's really trying to drive home that he wants his version of the infrastructure package to go through. He has not made many mentions about the Republican version that Senator Capito and some of her other colleagues have brought forward. He did bring up compromise when he was in Louisiana yesterday. He said he will be speaking with Republicans next week to see what they may be able to agree on. However, it seems that for the most part, a lot of the elements that Republicans did not like, such as a lot of the climate change related items, will be sticking in his version of the bill. So it's hard to say as to whether we actually will see a result come from his infrastructure package.
Close eye on it. Basil, thank you so much. The president will deliver a speech about the economy later today before heading to Camp David.
Hey, talking about the forecast with good reason. Of course, Mother's Day coming up on Sunday. Lilac Festival starting today. James Gilbert, those lilacs are getting a little drink this morning.
They are for sure. Lilacs, Highland Park is right about there, south of Rochester, downtown Rochester, of course. Heaviest rain, though, starting to work its way into downtown Rochester. You see those yellows, those oranges. Bus stop forecast. I've got it on your screen now. Rain. Rain showers this morning, rain this afternoon. We've pretty well advertised this. It's an umbrella-worthy day. It's a jacket-worthy day as well. So we're bundling up. I mean, 40s. I'll take 70s in rain, 40s in rain. Just downright unpleasant. Mark, Leah?
All right, James, thank you. Let's get a check of the roads again with our sunrise traffic. The big accident this hour on 490. It is at Clinton Avenue in Rochester, though it is not impacting cars who are going over the Douglas Anthony Bridge. So take a little extra time if you're heading downtown right now. Leah?
All right, concert fans, you're going to be so excited about this. CMAC will be reopening this summer. Officials say the venue can open at 100% capacity, adding vaccinated and unvaccinated people will be separated into different sections there. Proof of vaccination will be required. CMAQ will be working with New York State and Ontario County on guidelines for reopening. They're aiming to start the new season in early July and run through Labor Day. And listen to this, country superstars Luke Combs and Thomas Rhett, one of my favorites. They're expected to take the stage. Very exciting.
Hey, also happening today, salons, barbershops, and other personal care services here in New York will be allowed to operate at 75% capacity. Masking rules and social distancing are still in effect.
A shooting in Idaho sent 2 children and 1 custodian to the hospital after police say a 6th grade girl brought a gun to school. Police were called to the middle school around 9 o'clock yesterday morning after students and staff heard gunfire inside that building. When teachers found the shooter, they apprehended her and took the gun away until officers arrived. The injuries to the 3 victims are described as non-life-threatening. No word on a motive here. The investigation continues.
Well, a suspect is in custody this morning after an 8-hour FBI negotiation at a bank in St. Cloud, Minnesota. Police say the suspect had 5 people hostage during the robbery. All were employees there. They were released throughout the day, with that last person being let out around 10:30 last night. There were no injuries in that situation.
Amazon is requesting to use non-local laborers to build its new warehouse in Gates. The distribution center is currently under construction on Manitou Road. Comida, Monroe County's economic development agency, granted Amazon more than $134 million in tax breaks. That agreement requiring Amazon to use local and regional workers, but Amazon is requesting a partial waiver to that. The issue will be discussed at the next Comida meeting on May 18th.
Let's get a look at the GRE Morning Business Report. Moderna turning its first profit ever. The maker of the one of the leading coronavirus vaccines says it's earned $1.2 billion in the first quarter, far better than expected. The company also said the vaccine is showing to be 96% effective in children between the ages of 12 and 17.
Well, more progress in the job market. According to the Labor Department, first-time filings for weekly jobless claims fell by 92,000 to 498,000. That was better than expected. Tomorrow, we'll get the monthly jobs report. Economists are predicting nearly 1 million jobs were added last month.
Well, the Paycheck Protection Program, meant to help small businesses ravaged by the pandemic, has practically run dry. The program officially ends at the end of May. Only $8 billion remain in the fund, but that money is earmarked for businesses run by women, minorities, and other underserved communities. That largely leaves the window closed for most other businesses. Right now, it's unclear if lawmakers will approve another round of funding. We'll see. All right, to our Family First segment. Searching for a Mother's Day gift can be a stressful one. Psychologists say there is a science to finding that perfect present.
Yeah, that's right. Dr. Susan Albers says there are 5 ways that people like to give and receive. She calls this a person's love language. They include spending time together, providing a service to make life easier, like cleaning the house, grabbing them a coffee or perhaps making a special dinner, or simply telling them you care. But some enjoy receiving tangible gifts as well.
Before you go shopping, take a moment to pause and ask yourself, what is my friend or significant other's love language? And if you don't know, think back to a time that you did something that really pleased them, or you gave them some sort of gift or did an action that they just lit up. This is going to help to give you a clue.
She also says it is good to know what your own love language is so you can tell others and help them find the perfect gift for you on special occasions. Just tell them what you want, right?
That's it.
All right,
Good
so
advice.
We are remembering our mothers. As we mentioned earlier, Mark and I, our mothers passed away about 3 years ago,
Yeah.
around the same time.
4
So
years, yeah.
we miss them, but we remember them. And this is a picture of my mom on baptism day. And I just love this picture of her. She's so content. She always but wanted to be a mother, and that's what she got. 4 kids, and she did it well.
What a beautiful photo
Dad
there.
looks terrified.
Yeah, well, the journey was just beginning. This was a beginning for me in my life, and of course my mom was there on my wedding day. Just the best mom anybody could ask for. She loved us, was always focused on making sure that we had what we needed. And I always think of her, certainly miss her, but that is a happy memory right there.
Great memory, yes.
Yeah, and I had to keep with the wedding theme here. I got married last year on July 4th, and it was a pandemic wedding, so we had to go through a bit of a roller coaster. So thank you to all the moms out there. My wife, it's her first Mother's Day. Got to make it a good weekend. Mark, Leah.
All right. Happy Mother's Day to all of you. Thanks for watching.
And to you as well. Our next update in 30 minutes. CBS This Morning's up next. Have a great day.
Follow News 8 wherever you are on RochesterFirst.com, Facebook, Twitter, and on our app for news and weather.